everybody. I'm Cynthia Popper. I'm Director of Content here at Madison Reed, and we are so excited today to have our Chief Brand Ambassador, Kimberly Caldwell, with us. Thank you for joining
Yeah, of course.
us.
Thank you for having me here.
Oh my goodness.
I love coming to San Francisco and seeing you guys.
I know. It's so great. The energy in the office changes when you're here. It's just super fun. We're really, really happy you came.
I'm so excited to be here, not only for the yogurt-covered pretzels downstairs that I have tubs of on the
We
daily.
have a lot of snacks here at HQ.
But also because, you know, I get to play with my hair, which is one of my favorite things. I've always been a do-it-yourself girl and kind of like a beauty addict. So this is kind of, you know, my second home.
It's awesome. We're so glad you're here. And Kim's also here to talk about our stunning semi-annual sale, which is going on right now. It's going on now through Sunday, Colleen?
Sunday.
Sunday, yeah. So 4 days. And you get up to 25% off 2 or more items if you're a member, and up to, I think, 15% off over 2 or more items if you're a non-member. So if you're thinking about being a member.
Yeah, if you've ever thought about it, this is the time to do it.
Exactly. Yeah, now's the time to do it. So we're super excited. And Kimberly is here, and we are going to talk about all things Kimberly. We're going to talk about...
I apologize now.
We're going to talk about our favorite products. We're going to go over some of our favorite products and talk about some hair color stories. And also, we would just want to say hi to everybody.
Yeah,
everybody
thanks for
out there.
joining us. And tell all your friends to join too, for sure.
And if you have a question for Kimberly, just write it down below, and we will answer it.
Awesome.
Cool.
Let's do this.
Awesome. So, Kimberly, you've been with Madison Reed for a few months now.
Yeah.
You are our host for our QVC special, which was
so much
amazing.
fun.
It was so good. So, tell us a little bit about how you came to join us.
So I've always been a do-it-yourself girl, and some of those moments have been successes, and I've been very proud of them, and then some of those moments have been very big oops moments. So Madison Reed was like the perfect combination for me because I was able to do it myself, but we now make it so foolproof that, you know, you really can't mess up. So,
True.
and the greatest thing about it is that I have a 2-year-old.
Yes,
I was
cute.
up at like 9 p.m. at night after I put the baby down and making a mess with my bleach because she can't be in the room with all the ammonia. Madison Reed doesn't have any ammonia and doesn't have a lot of other bad stuff.
Yeah.
So I was very
smells
excited to be introduced to Madison Reed and to, of course, partner up with you guys.
Yay!
Yeah.
Awesome. Fabulous. So, people out there in the universe know you most from American Idol. And
7,500 years ago.
no, not exactly, but
Season
I mean
2.
that's how I
Season
know you.
2,
That's
yeah.
how most of us know you and came to know you. So, how did you get to American Idol? How did that path work out for you?
Well, I started singing when I was like 5, and literally the only stage in Katy, Texas available for me to stand on besides the coffee table was beauty pageants.
Okay.
Rodeo beauty pageants. Thanks,
All right.
Mom. So anyways, I started with rodeo beauty pageants. I absolutely loved it. My mom could tell that it's where I wanted to be and where I'd love to be, and it was like a really healthy release for me.
Yeah.
So I just started learning more songs, and I started really preparing, and I started really getting into it, and I loved it. And so I did that for years and years, and then actually did Star Search, the original Ed McMahon
That's right.
Star Search.
Do you guys remember that?
Yes,
oh my gosh.
you do. I know you do.
Because you won like a million times in a row.
So,
right?
Well,
Don't you remember?
I won 5 times,
That's
but
so
I hold the most number of wins for junior vocalists ever on the original Star Search. So it's
amazing.
a pretty proud moment. I was 11. Pretty big deal. Oh, fun fact that the Mickey Mouse Club was next door. So I have a picture if you scroll way down through my Instagram pictures.
Follow her on Instagram.
At _ Kim Caldwell.
Yes.
If you scroll down through, but Mickey Mouse Club was next door. So Justin Timberlake, Ryan Gosling, and Britney Spears
Ryan Gosling?
used to come over to the shows all the time and watch our live shows.
Oh my God.
And so I have a picture with them, like just thinking they were some kids from the Mickey Mouse Club, and then now it's
I'm
pretty
dead.
like, whoa, who are those hotties? So anyways, that was a really cool
Oh
moment.
my gosh, so
Yeah.
you guys were all about the same age, I guess.
Yeah, we were all about the same age.
So you guys kind of grew up in the business together, kind of.
Well, sure.
I mean,
Sure.
No, because after Star Search,
Yeah.
you
So-
kept performing.
So then after Star Search, I actually moved to Branson, Missouri with my mom and my little sister, and I did 2 shows a day, 6 days a week, and I absolutely loved it. It was in a huge production show called Country Tonight, and so we danced and we sang, and they really became my family. And then at the age of like 15, I was like, all right, I need to get in a little trouble, so let's go back on to public school, get all that out of my system.
That's where we do that.
Yep. And once that all got out of my system completely, then at the age of 20, I actually auditioned for American Idol. I didn't even have enough gas money to get down to the audition, so my grandma gave me money to put in my truck, because I had a big old truck. And that was literally guzzled gas. Made no sense when I had no money. And so I went down. That's when you like slept on the street overnight to get a audition spot.
Yeah. When people lined up, I remember.
Yeah. And so we literally like slept on the street to get a spot in line. And it was season 2, and I had loved Kelly and Justin and all of them. And I actually have worked with and become really good friends with Justin Guarini now.
Oh my gosh.
And if you see him on the Diet Dr. Pepper commercials as what is it? Little Sweet. He is like killing those commercials.
Oh my gosh.
But anyway, hey Justin. So he's probably watching. He's that supportive.
Oh,
so
I love that.
Anyway, and then after American Idol, I was so fortunate to get a hosting job with Fox Sports, and then on to TV Guide Network, and did a bunch of Mark Burnett shows, and did a P. Diddy show.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah, so I hosted a bunch of shows for even Oxygen, and then after that I decided to kind of put the hosting stuff aside for a little bit, signed to Vanguard and Capitol Records.
That's right, you put out an album.
I did. I put out an album, and so then I did a full radio tour and everything. I actually met my husband on the radio tour in Philadelphia.
Oh, that's cute.
And he was playing soccer for the Philadelphia Union at the time. Now he's in Vancouver, and that's why I'm in Vancouver, Canada now.
I love Vancouver. That's amazing.
I lived in LA for 12 years, and so I'm so excited to be partnered up with Madison Reed so that I get to come back to San Francisco.
Yeah.
It gives me an awesome reason to come back to California, because I definitely think at heart I'm a
California girl.
Yeah,
for sure. Oh my gosh, that's the sweetest story. I love that you met your husband on the road. That's so cute. That's so great. Oh my gosh. So we're talking about hair color today, and we're talking about all the different Madison Reed products. And if you've done your hair yourself, chances are you've probably had a hair color horror story in your life. I know
Plenty
I have. Yeah.
What's yours?
Okay, I tried to do a balayage, and I have, as you can see, very, very
dark hair.
Brown
I'm like,
hair.
how did that turn out?
And it turned out terrible. This, from here to here, was Ronald McDonald red, because when you lighten dark hair, it just turns like either orange or red. So this was like crayon.
So when was this?
This literally was like just 2 years ago.
Oh, really? I was about to say, because like red tips are kind of cool now.
I know.
So
now it would look intentional.
Just owned it. Now
I could have just been like, I dyed it. But no, it just bleached out like really, really poorly. And then I went to a salon and I tried to get them to cancel it out, and it turned green.
Oh yeah.
So I spent 4 hours and I think $310 to get green hair.
Yeah.
And I was working for a skincare company at the time, and I had a board meeting the next day, and I was like, I cannot go to work like this. So I had to go and get box hair color and just cover it up, because it was just such a disaster. I cried so hard.
Yep.
It's just such an emotional experience when you screw up your hair.
Yeah, it really is.
Oh
and honestly, that's why I love being a part of Madison Reed, and because you can really take beauty into your own hands, and they've made it like foolproof.
Well, and if I would have used Madison Reed back then, I could have called a colorist and been like, I screwed
and
up my hair.
And that's the coolest part, is that
what
we have master colorists here, and you can call and say like, hey, I did this, or what do I do for this, and they'll walk you through everything, which is so cool.
There's no love for you at the drugstore like that.
Yeah.
It's just not going to happen. Like, if you screw up your hair, you're on your own, So here, no, we have colorists that help you out. They'll walk you through it every step of the way. And they really do make it a foolproof process, so you're not alone, which is just awesome. What about you? Hair color stories?
Oh yeah, I've done everything, like the good, the bad, and the ugly.
Well, because you had totally different.
So I was bleaching some, and then I decided to go all orange underneath, which I thought was really cool at the time. And then I got like rainbow extensions. Paris Hilton had them, so
I think I've seen a photo,
Why,
a Getty
Kim?
photo of you with like extensions.
Yeah, I just wish you could like delete this, you know, but
internet.
they're there forever and they remind you to never go back. So I had Rainbow Bright extensions and and then I honestly, the extensions were the kind that you, like the individuals, the links.
Yeah.
And it literally like matted my hair and I had to chop all my hair off.
Oh my gosh.
So I had a really cute bob, but now here's my secret is clip-in extensions.
I have them on too.
Ooh, do you?
Yes!
I didn't even know. Look at that. Yeah, no, they're the best thing ever. So go to like a beauty supply store. And the cool thing about this is that, so I'm Sicily Blonde.
Yes.
Madison Reed Sicily
I'm
Blonde.
Napoli
And
Brown.
I took my old bleached extensions and I painted them.
Same.
With like with a hair paintbrush. And I literally just
You can
painted
color
them
match your
and-
extensions.
and
just
match
an extra
them.
bottle.
Yep, that's it.
So easy. And now's
That's
a good time
pretty
to
easy.
do it because we're having the sale. So
If you've ever wanted to try Madison Reed, I know people get really scared about doing it themselves, and this is really about like taking control of your beauty, and it's so foolproof. They make it not messy. They walk you through every single step, and so I really hope that if you guys are thinking about trying it, that you do it today. And the coolest part is like the color quiz on MadisonReed.com walks you through, you know, a few simple questions that helps you find your right color so that you can be fabulous.
yeah, it's just
Color
it's easy.
matching.
And if you've ever tried to do, or if you've ever done the drugstore and you're at the drugstore and you see all these boxes and they all kind of look alike, and you're looking at your own hair and you're looking at the boxes and you're like, I don't know. Am I cool? Am I warm? Am I neutral? What the hell is neutral? I don't even know. So it's just, it gets really confusing. So if you take the color quiz and you get your perfect shade and you're still wondering, you can always talk to one of our colorists. They will walk you through it. You can take a selfie and send it to a colorist and they will help you color match. It's super easy, and you're just not alone, which is great. So
Ciamara is saying hello.
Hi.
how are
Ciamara.
you, Ciamara?
Do you have any questions?
Yeah,
Shoot it at us.
bring it on.
We also have someone joining us from Katy.
Oh, Katy, Texas.
No way.
Hey, Katy, Texas. I hope you guys are staying dry down there.
Yeah.
Just on another topic, I'm
totally.
from Houston, Texas originally.
My sister lives in Houston.
And where we decided to donate to help the Harvey Relief Fund was either the Harvey Relief Fund, which was created by the mayor of Houston, or J.J. Watt. Obviously, he's gotten so much publicity for this. He started with a $200,000 goal to raise to help the hurricane victims and survivors, and he's like now I think above like $30 million.
That's
And so
amazing.
that's where me and my family and my extended family has donated.
I love that.
It's pretty
That's
cool.
Such an
and
amazing
my
story.
mom and stepdad are huge Texans fans.
Are they still down there?
Yes, and
Oh
they're
my
huge J.J. Watt fans. They're in the Woodlands.
Oh my goodness.
And so I'm actually sending my mom Capri, the color, because she's always been using box color.
Nice.
And so I'm now transitioning her into Madison Reed Girl.
Wow,
And she's
true
super
advocate.
excited about it. And I sent her some gloss too.
Oh, good.
We
Which
should
gloss
tell them
did you
about
send
the
her?
gloss. I sent her the crema.
Oh,
So
okay.
if your
Crema's
hair
good.
goes a little bit warm or a little bit brassy, then crema gloss is amazing. It develops in it processes in 20 minutes for cool violet beige tone.
Yeah, it's
And
really nice.
I've used this one before as well if your roots get a little bit brassy.
Nice. And then for brunettes, my hair, and a lot of brunettes have this issue, your hair starts to pull red or turn red, like maybe under light or indoors it looks brunette, but then in the sun people go, oh, you have red hair. And you're like, no, I don't.
No, I don't.
I don't. The
And
espresso.
you pull out your espresso.
Exactly.
And fix that right up.
Exactly. And it just cools it down. It's a nice smoky ashy tone and it just cancels out that red and it's just wonderful. And if you do a gloss and you decide that you don't like it, it washes out in a few shampoos. So it's also really fun if you want to try a different shade. This is Prosecco and this is a nice golden beige. It's really nice for brunettes to just add a little bit of golden tone. And again, if you don't like it, it's okay. It washes out. So it's a great
What
thing.
is the red gloss that I love? Is it the crimson? Or no, that's an actual
Canela.
color.
Canela.
I've seen the before and afters if you look on the Madison Reed Instagram, and they'll show like a blonde, my blonde, going to.
It's so beautiful.
Yeah.
If
And
you go
what
to
is
our
it called
Instagram,
again?
you can see some
There's Canela and there's
transformations.
also Amaretto, which is also
I've used
really-
amaretto.
So at some point, when I get brave enough, I'm going to do the Canela, and I'm going to be a redhead. at least for a couple weeks.
Do it. Oh
I think that'd be so much fun.
How fun would that be?
I think it'd be
Why
awesome.
not? Oh my gosh.
Okay, now you tell me about this. I just learned about tune-up, and
Yes.
I think this is brilliant. I can't wait to introduce this to my
These
sister.
are awesome. Okay, well, as a blonde, you know that they have. Are they purple shampoos for
Yes.
blonde hair?
Yep.
And that
Like violet shampoo.
Yeah, violet
Yeah.
shampoo, and that tones out down like brassiness or something.
Yes.
Okay, so this is especially for brunettes. These are blue tone shampoos. This is the tune-up lineup. This is shampoo and conditioner. So again, for the brunettes that are pulling red, this is what you want to use. You can use it on the daily, which you can't really with violet shampoos
Right.
because they dry out your hair. So it's nice, creamy, it leaves your hair super, super shiny, and they smell really nice too, and it works. So, and again,
And
on
that's
sale.
what's so great, and
Well,
it works.
yeah.
I think one of the coolest things about Madison Reed as a company is that not only are you getting amazing results from all the products, but I think it's so cool because like they're hair colored. There's no ammonia. And I love
Which
it.
is
There's
so-
no gluten.
that's
I
stinky.
literally am allergic to gluten, and I've been putting gluten.
I know, I saw
shampoo,
you going
conditioner
through the
in my
bagels.
hair, and yeah.
You were like,
I was like,
gluten-free.
I want the gluten-free bagel, but there's a donut here. What do I do? So, anyways, I love what's not in the products
It's
of
so
Madison
important.
Reed, and then the amazing things that are in the products, like hair-loving ingredients like argan oil, ginseng root extract, keratin. So every time you color your hair, every time you shampoo and conditioner your hair, every time you use Madison Reed products, you're actually doing something good for your hair, which you cannot say about most lines.
And it's true, and it's like if you're watching what you eat and you're watching like you're working out, you're taking vitamins and all of the other things, like being mindful of what you're putting into your body
Right.
on your head, through your head makes a lot of sense. So to your point,
And I said about the no ammonia too.
huge.
You know, I like.
think about that for a minute.
I
Just let that-
yeah, just let that sit for a second. I love that I can have my daughter literally in the room when I'm coloring my hair now.
Yeah, well,
which is pretty cool.
And Amy, our founder, she always says when she was starting Madison Reed and she was doing like competitive comparison shopping, all of the instructions on the box colors, the very first thing it says on the instructions is open a window.
Yeah, open a window, turn on the vent, and have your entire family vacate the
Yeah,
premises.
exactly, because you're about to fumigate.
Yeah.
So, yeah, exactly. So it's nice to know. And the products don't have ammonia, so they don't stink, and they actually smell pretty good.
Right.
So
And did I mention about our semi-annual sale that we're having right now? It's
So major.
4 days, 25% off if you're a member, and if you're not a member, it's still 15% off. So this
Yep.
is the day
2 or more items.
to try Madison Reed.
do it.
And
Oh
all
my
you need
goodness.
is 2 or more products. And the cool pairings we were talking about earlier, so we've got like a root touch-up powder, but then you can also buy the root touch-up powder brush. And I'm going to actually do a demo in a little while and show you guys how to actually apply the root touch-up powder, not only on your roots, but also on your brows. And it's awesome, and I love it. And it comes in 7 different shades you can choose from on the website.
Can we talk about this for a minute?
It's so yummy.
Oh my god.
I love all the products here.
This was literally the first, I'm doing it beauty blogger style. This is literally the first product I tried by Madison Reed, and this is called Tame. And this is in my bag. I have one in my makeup bag, my purse. I also have one on my
I have one in my
bathroom.
diaper bag. I do.
It's good. It's so good. Now, what Tame does is during the day when you start getting like the little flyaways,
It's end of the day, so our hair's a little crazy.
it gets a little beat up. And yeah, even with the clip-in extensions, I start kind of getting like the beat up Barbie doll kind of look. And it's just, you just take a couple pumps, if I can get it going. There we go. And, sorry. And it smells
Smells so
amazing.
good.
And you just put it on your hair.
It smells like a spa.
It does smell like a spa.
It really
and
does.
It's so nice.
You know what one I actually use this for? I've been doing all the blogs that I'm loving for
yeah.
Madison Reed. I'm loving doing their blogs, and it's definitely for, here, let me
influencer?
see this. Oh, yes, it's for Frizz.
Oh my gosh.
She was like, how about that Vancouver weather?
I mean,
Yeah, the Vancouver weather is not nice to me. It rains way
It's
too
such
much,
a
and my hair is
beautiful
always frizzy,
city,
and so
but
it's
yeah.
awesome. But I did a blog on how to keep dirty hair
Yeah.
looking good
Yeah.
after a couple days because I'm a mom on the go, and then also on beach waves.
Yes.
So I
good.
loved using
Use
Tame.
the Tame for your waves?
Tame for beach waves, yes. Style and Tame, actually. I put both in. Those are 2 of our awesome
This is
styling
Style.
products. And then with it still wet, I do like a braid, and then let it dry over time. And then once you pop out.
With both?
Yes,
like
with both of them.
Do you cocktail them together?
I cocktail them, girl.
Hey.
That's not the only thing I cocktail.
Okay.
Is it 5 o'clock yet?
It's getting close.
Okay,
all
all
right.
right, good.
So we're almost there. You also did a blog post that I loved on headscarves.
Yes.
On tying. If you go to madisonreed.com /blog, and you can just go put in Kimberly Caldwell into our search. You can pull up her articles, and they're just useful, practical articles. I think really good for busy women or moms.
So everything from like headscarves. I did a review on the Sicily blonde color that I love. How to help makeup complement your hair. It's coming up, so stay tuned for that.
Yeah.
And then also beach waves and one we call Dirty Harry.
Dirty.
Kim, we got a question. Is
Yes.
Madison Reed easy enough for a man to use?
Oh, I bet you my husband probably wrote in and asked that, didn't he?
Maybe.
I'm sure it is. I hope he's not that metro. But I know a few of my guy friends that would love to use Madison Reed. Yes.
Awesome. That's so
And hi,
funny.
honey.
So you
What else
live
you got?
you live in Vancouver.
I do.
And how long have you lived there now?
Okay, so I'm from Katy, Texas originally, right outside of Houston. And hey, Houston, thinking about you guys. And then also lived in Los Angeles for about 12 years right after American Idol. And then my husband got traded from Philadelphia to Vancouver.
Yeah.
So I moved up to Vancouver and I've been there, I think, like 6 years now.
Oh wow, that's quite
Yeah.
a while. What
Yeah.
are some of your favorite things to do for fun in Vancouver? Because you live in like the best part of
Yeah,
Vancouver.
well, so my family and I literally live like smack dab in the middle of downtown,
Love
which
that
is
area.
so awesome. So me and the baby walk everywhere. And there's actually a little store called My Sister's Closet. And yeah, which is very convenient because I have 5 little sisters. So yeah. So I'm
know that.
yes,
Oh my
I'm very
gosh.
familiar with My Sister's Closet. And actually all the proceeds go to a battered women's shelter.
Oh my
And it's
gosh.
all like resale. And so
That's
I'm all
amazing.
about resale. Everything that I ever wear is all resale or consignment.
I love
so that's one of my
that.
favorite things to do is like thrifting.
That's so fun.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh, I lived in Tokyo for a couple of years.
Oh, well, I
And-
thought I was cool with Vancouver.
No, but I was just thinking about the thrift shops. You would go nuts because
Really?
they take incredibly good care
Oh,
of
yeah.
their vintage and just of their like designer resale or whatever. It's amazing.
That's my favorite thing to do.
It might be a problem for you.
Yeah, I know, honestly. And there's a place called Home Sense, which is like a home goods in
Oh, okay.
Vancouver, and now it's literally like a block away from my building. So every day my husband comes home and is like, "What is this new situation you
Oh
have
my
gotten for our home?"
goodness. Oh my
But it
goodness.
looks really nice.
Question.
Yes, what you got?
What products do you guys like to keep on the go?
Ooh, to keep on the go. Oh, my root touch-up, girl. Okay, let's just talk about the root touch-up right now.
Yeah.
I've got, can I see the light brown as well? Okay, so now, this is the blonde duo. The Madison Reed blonde duo. Can you see Colleen in there?
Hi, Colleen.
And so the cool thing about this is that, so the first thing you have to do is break the base, like this. Just the first time you ever do it. And then you can either use the blonde here for highlights, which we just did yesterday, if you can see this. So I right now, I literally just did my hair yesterday here at the Color Bar in San Francisco. But
so pretty.
If I hadn't, then I could use this. I would just dual them up and then put that on my roots. And you can also use the light one to make highlights and the darker one to make lowlights. And so for my mother-in-law, she's a little bit more blonde even than I am. And so I actually have used this on her brows. And it's as easy as taking the edge of this. You can squeeze them together and then you can literally
Oh my gosh, you can tap
just
it in.
place it on that. Or also available on madisonreed.com is the shadow brush, and you can just pop it in here and paint on in. But because I'm a little bit darker blonde, I would actually probably use
And do you recommend that for most blondes to
light
go
brown.
just like a little bit darker?
a little bit. This is a teeny bit too dark for me, so the trick that I have is, so you say you fill it in.
Pro tip. Hashtag
Pro
pro tip.
tip. And then you can take the little comb at the end, which this is a must because it's going to take that like caked on powder and then it's going to even it out. It's going to make it look like little fine hairs. And if you take your powder and then you just pat right on, it really tones it down and makes it blend a little bit better, especially if you're a blonde.
That's so
Yeah,
good.
that's my pro tip.
It just kind of like softens up everything.
Softens it, yeah.
It just
Because
a little bit.
I know like hardcore brows are in right now, and I'm all about it. But at the same time, you know, you don't want the brow to be like the feature that pops out the most on your
and
face. You still want your eyes to be present.
Yeah, and they should be like soft and natural looking. And
Absolutely.
Not bananas. Oh my gosh. So root touch up, amazing for on the go. I also, as I mentioned earlier, this stuff is just major.
It's amazing, and I like that it doesn't feel like it builds up.
Yeah, and it's just if you have your hair up, you can put your little wispies away. Like for your braid tutorials, it's just fantastic. So yeah, tame, root touch up, you're good.
And then also something, you know, I love Madison Reed, of course, but just like I mentioned, I am a beauty junkie, so I have all kinds of products, and I'm a huge fan of all kinds of different products. So one of my other favorite products is like a spray wax, and it really helps just kind of like texturize your hair. If you have flat hair, if you just have hair that's a little crazy but just needs to be tamed a little bit, then it's a really cool spray wax is a really
because
cool
you have
must.
like such amazing volume in your hair. It's
well, thanks.
So
well, I'm
good.
from Texas. I was born with it. If you're born in Texas, you're born with the tease, like already in your head. I'm like the best teaser of all time. It's so funny. They always make fun of me around here because I'm constantly like teasing out. They're like, okay, just
it doesn't look teased.
Bring it back down. Bring it back down. We're in California. What else you got?
I got a good question. How does Madison Reed color help with dimension?
Ooh,
good
okay.
question.
Colleen, you want to take this one? Colleen. Cynthia. At the end of the day, I said.
The thing about Madison Reed formulas is that they're multi-tonal and they're multi-dimensional. So you're not going to get like that flat, inky,
typical
like,
box color.
Totally uniform color. Particularly, I feel like if you're going a darker shade, maybe I say that just because I am a darker shade, but I've used box color in the past where I've thought, oh, okay, that looks good. I feel okay about this. And then I see a photo. Have you ever had that happen? Where you see a photo of yourself after you've done like a bad box color?
And then it's just dull and flat.
And it's just so inky and flat, and it's just not good. And the thing is that Madison Reed, it really is salon quality. You're gonna get all the highlights and lowlights and all of that dimension that you need in just a single process hair color. It's fantastic.
People ask me all the time, where do you get your hair color done? And I say, oh, I use Madison Reed. It's an all over box color, but it really does give you that multi-dimensional, multi-tonal look, and they think that I'm lying.
Yeah, totally. No, I get asked all the
they're
time.
like, I know, but where do you get your highlights done? And I'm like, no, I'm telling you, it's Madison Reed. Believe me, you have to try it out. Today's the day to try it out.
Totally.
We're doing our semi-annual sale. 25% off for members, 15% off for non-members. But you can sign up today and get 25% off of your of your Radiant Cream Color subscription and Root
like
Reboot subscription. So those are the two subscriptions that actually fall into the 25% off.
If you're thinking about subbing, now today's the day
It's
because
the day to do
25%
it.
off is just
Makes a really big difference.
It's a huge difference.
Yes.
Oh my gosh. So yeah, and if you're worried about color, you're worried about shade, just talk to one of our master colorists. They will totally help you every step of the way. Make sure to just get you the right colors.
Or what I love, like I mentioned earlier, is the color quiz on MadisonReed.com.
So
It's
good.
so easy, and it's actually really fun. It just asks you like a few simple questions, and it pulls up the best recommendation for the hair color that you should choose.
Yeah, the technology behind the color quiz is actually pretty amazing. It's like, I forgot how many, like, I'm not a super tech person, but it's like 2 million different combinations that it chooses from, the technology where it actually selects your color. It's pretty awesome. Yeah,
Tell them about MaddieBot.
MaddieBot. Oh my gosh. Okay, so you can text. What's the text number for Maddie?
We're gonna check on that.
All right. So anyway, MaddieBot is our artificial intelligence that you can actually text a selfie to us, and Maddie will actually pick a color for you. So you can text Maddie, asks a few questions, and you answer, and then she asks you to take a selfie, and then you take your selfie, and if she can't see, quite what your color is, like I've done it before, and she's like, I can't quite see, your lighting's bad, you're like in a closet, like take a better
Why are you in the closet?
Why are you in a closet, Cynthia? Please get out and take a rubber color. It'll do that. It's intuitive, and it will be able to tell what your current color is. It'll ask you questions about your gray coverage, what you're looking to do, if you want lighter color, color, if you want darker color. So it's really very lovely, and it's very, very
awesome.
quick. So yeah, if you're on, and it's great for phone people, you know, I mean, you can do the quiz obviously on your phone, but if you just want to do something really quick and easy through text, it's really, really simple. So you can text Maddie, and yeah.
I have the number.
And Colleen has the number.
Colleen,
So
what's
you're
the
going to
number?
text hello to 62824.
There you go.
6 2. Is that an 8?
Kim, I didn't think you were going to bring it on camera.
824. Hello.
I know.
There it is.
So you can try it now. You can just go, you know, text it now and try Maddie, take a selfie, and you can just see how easy it is. It's super easy. And today's the day. It's 25% off.
And did I mention, thanks for joining us here on Facebook Live for Madison Reed.
Yes.
We're so excited to have y'all here.
It was so nice of you guys to be here.
And of course, I mentioned about our semi-annual sale. If today is the day, you should try it. And I just want to say thank you guys so much for joining us. We'll hopefully do
fun.
this again soon.
Thank you so much for being
hi,
here, Kim.
And hi to
Caldwell.
my little baby Harlow. If you're watching, I miss you and love you.
Thanks, you guys.
Okay, we'll see you soon. Bye, guys.
All right. Bye.